It's 2025. Another year, another set of financial goals. You make plans. You tell yourself this time will be different. You'll save more, earn more, and invest smarter. Yet, does a familiar, sinking feeling ever creep in? A whisper that tells you it's pointless, that no matter what you do, you'll always be just getting by? As if some invisible force, some hidden script, is ensuring you never quite reach the prosperity you crave. What if that force isn't external, but an insidious piece of code running deep within your own mind? A poverty program quietly dictating your financial destiny. Welcome back to Financial Decoded. I am the Cypher. In our last encounter, we spoke of the invisible chains, the overarching psychological barriers to wealth. Today, we delve into one of the most pervasive and damaging of these, a deeply embedded subconscious script I call the poverty program. This isn't about your intelligence, your work ethic, or even your current financial literacy. This is about an archaic operating system, often installed in your earliest years without your consent, that is fundamentally wired for scarcity. And in the complex, rapidly evolving economic landscape of 2025, this outdated program is more dangerous than ever. But here's the critical update. Like any software, it can be identified, debugged, and rewritten. Where does this poverty program originate? Its source code is multifaceted. Part of it is evolutionary. Our brains are wired with a negativity bias, a survival mechanism that once helped our ancestors anticipate threats, including periods of famine. It's easier to remember the lean times. But much of it is programmed by our environment. The financial attitudes of our parents, the societal narratives around wealth and poverty we absorbed, the economic conditions we grew up in, even seemingly small childhood experiences where resources felt scarce or conditional. These inputs, repeated over time, compile into a core belief system that resources are limited, opportunities are few, and that not having enough is a fundamental, unchangeable state. This isn't just a mindset. It's a deeply ingrained operational directive that filters your perception of reality and dictates your behavior, often entirely beneath your conscious awareness. So, how does this poverty program manifest in your financial life in 2025, an era of unprecedented technological advancement yet persistent economic anxieties? Let's decode some of its common subroutines. The opportunity blindness bug. You might scroll past genuine investment opportunities, dismissing them as too good to be true or not for people like me. Your program filters out possibilities that don't match its scarcity code. In a world where new digital economies and income streams are emerging, this bug keeps you locked into outdated models. The fear of accumulation protocol. When you do start to accumulate some savings or assets, an internal alarm goes off. You might find yourself impulsively spending it, making a bad investment just to get rid of it, or experiencing intense anxiety. The program equates accumulation with danger or a violation of its core not enough principle. The chronic under-earning loop. This subroutine convinces you that your skills are not valuable enough, that asking for a raise is too risky, or that charging fair market rates for your services in 2025's competitive freelance landscape is greedy. It perpetuates a cycle of working hard for less than you deserve. The debt as default setting. For some, the program normalizes debt. It feels more natural to owe money than to have a surplus, leading to a constant struggle with repayments, high interest, and the stress that comes with it, especially with the fluctuating credit conditions we see today. The short-term fixation algorithm. When you're running the poverty program, your brain is often in survival mode, focused on immediate needs and threats. This makes long-term financial planning crucial for navigating retirement in an age of increasing longevity and shifting pension landscapes feel overwhelming or even irrelevant. You're too busy putting out today's fires to plan for a decade from now. Why is this program so stubbornly persistent? From a neuropsychological perspective, when our brains perceive scarcity, real or imagined, it triggers a cascade of responses. Cortisol levels can rise, impacting rational decision-making. We can experience cognitive tunneling, where our focus narrows so intensely on the immediate perceived lack that we miss the bigger picture and alternative solutions. Our confirmation bias kicks in. The poverty program actively seeks out and magnifies evidence that confirms its core beliefs. See, I knew that investment would fail, while dismissing or downplaying evidence of abundance or opportunity. It's a self-reinforcing feedback loop. Furthermore, this program is often tied to our identity and sense of belonging. If we grew up in an environment where everyone struggled, unconsciously, being wealthy might feel like a betrayal of our roots, a step into unfamiliar, isolating territory. The program offers a strange kind of comfort in its familiarity, even if that familiarity is painful. The good news, the profound revelation, is that you are not your programming. You are the programmer. And in 2025, with the tools and understanding now available, you have an unprecedented opportunity to debug your mind. So, how do we begin this software update? Initiate awareness mode. Identify the glitches. This is the crucial first step. Start by observing your thoughts and emotional reactions around money without judgment. When you feel financial anxiety, what specific thoughts are present? I'll never have enough. Money is evil. Rich people are greedy. I don't deserve this. Keep a journal for a week. Note down every scarcity-based thought or decision. You might be shocked at how often this program runs. Recognize your triggers. Is it a bill arriving? A social media post? A conversation with a particular person? Challenge and reframe. The cognitive debugger. Once you identify a scarcity thought, challenge its validity. Ask yourself, is this thought 100% true? Or is it an old story? What evidence contradicts it? For example, if the thought is, I'll never get out of debt, reframe it to, I am actively developing a plan to manage and reduce my debt, and many people have successfully done so. This isn't about naive positivity, it's about balanced, evidence-based thinking. In 2025, with so much financial information available, it's vital to reframe an I can't understand this thought into I can learn about this, one step at a time. Install the Gratitude and Sufficiency patch. Scarcity thrives on focusing on what's missing. Actively shift your focus to what you do have. Practice daily gratitude, not just for big things, but for the small comforts, the skills you possess, the support systems around you. Cultivate a sense of enoughness in the present moment. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition. It means grounding yourself in present resources, which ironically creates the mental space for more to flow in. This is a powerful antidote to the consumerist pressures of 2025 that constantly tell you you're lacking. Execute inspired action. Small code changes, big impact. Rewriting your program isn't just an intellectual exercise. You need to provide your brain with new experiences that contradict the old code. Take small, manageable actions that align with an abundance mindset. If you fear investing, start by learning about a low-risk micro-investment. If you undercharge, raise your price for one new client by a small percentage. Each small win provides new data, reinforcing the updated programming. Celebrate these wins no matter how minor they seem. Curate your input environment. Upgrade your data streams. The information and people you surround yourself with significantly impact your programming. Unfollow social media accounts that trigger envy or feelings of inadequacy. Seek out podcasts, books, and communities, online or offline, that promote a healthy, abundant, and empowering perspective on money and success. Relevant for the forward-thinking individual in 2025. Limit exposure to constant fear-mongering news cycles that amplify scarcity anxieties. Practice mindful presence, observing the code, without reacting. Mindfulness helps you create a space between a scarcity thought trigger and your reaction to it. By observing these thoughts as just mental events, rather than absolute truths, you weaken their power over you. In moments of financial stress, a few deep breaths and a moment of mindful observation can prevent an old, scarcity-driven reaction from taking over your decision-making. Rewriting your poverty program is not a one-time fix. It's a lifelong process of software updates. There will be moments when the old code tries to run again, especially during times of stress or uncertainty. And let's be honest, 2025 and beyond promise their fair share of those. The key is to become a vigilant, compassionate, and persistent programmer of your own mind. The goal isn't to never have a scarcity thought again, but to recognize it instantly, understand its outdated origin, and consciously choose a different response. A response aligned with the abundant, prosperous, and empowered individual you are capable of becoming. And now, I turn the decoding lens to you. This journey is most powerful when shared. What is one specific glitch or subroutine of the poverty program that you recognize running in your own life right now? If you could rewrite one core belief about money that you inherited, what would it be? And what would you replace it with for your life in 2025? What's one small inspired action you commit to taking this week to start debugging your scarcity mindset? Share your insights, your challenges, and your planned code changes in the comments below. Your experience could be the key that helps someone else unlock their own program. If this exploration has sparked a desire for deeper understanding and transformation, then ensure you are subscribed to Financial Decoded and have activated the notification bell. Our next session will delve even further into the hidden codes of your financial mind. Until then, remember, the most powerful program is the one you consciously choose to write. Keep decoding.